So note to self, do not make webcam changes while you are streaming, because that did not go well. Anyways, we're back again. And still can't get that elusive max power. It's alright. Turned way too early. I will add, my PC crashed pretty hard right before, literally right before going live. So I feel like the PC build is going to get more crucial. We're probably going to have to get serious about it. I'm probably going to wind up building some monstrosity without a graphics card. Well, let me rephrase that. Without a new graphics card. We'll be moving the RX 580 over into the new machine. And then whenever we can upgrade in the future, that will be the plan. For right now, I think that we just need to get something. The CPU I'm using is... I can't even stream at 1080 right now. 720 is the absolute best that you guys get. Look at that. Personal best. Personal best on our warm-up course. So that makes me feel better about how the rest of the night's going to go. I'm going to run the warm-up course. What do you guys think? One more go? Oop. Let's go one more round for the warm-up course. Just because I want to see if I can beat that personal best. Because that really wasn't my best work. Obviously, I didn't want to come into contact with that buoy right there, but oh, good. Oh. I just love how fast-paced and upbeat the music is in this course. It really gets me pumped. Oh no! Okay, we're going to try that guy again. Okay, well, one more try. There we go. I'm not sure how long the stream's going to be tonight. Typically, I shoot for somewhere around an hour. We've been going about an hour and 20, which is fine by me. I've actually been considering changing my target to like 90 minutes. Trying to kind of ease my way into things. But for now, we're going to stick to an hour. Let's see. I will say I have a really good story about the drive-in this weekend. Wait till some more folks join the stream to really go through that. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, we are cruising now. I'll tell you what I'd really like to do. I'd like to start a stream where it's just me sitting around eating junk food. Because I think that would be awesome. Not necessarily for the folks watching, but I would really enjoy sitting around and eating junk food all the time. Like this weekend, yesterday, I went to the hardware store, and one of my favorite things to do at the hardware store, because they always have the craziest snacks. Not crazy like, oh my gosh, this is blowing my mind, but like just oddball stuff like Larry the Cable Guy potato chips, stuff like that. So I go to the snack section and I see this bag of something in the chip aisle, and it said Slim Jims on it. But what it was Slim Jims hot fries. I didn't even know Slim Jims made hot fries. But I got a bag, and I'm pretty sure that they had multiple flavors there. And me, excited / nervous, I just grabbed the thing right in front of me. So I got the buffalo version. I'm pretty sure there was one that was Inferno. And I'm probably going to go back and get those, because I'm a little bit of a hothead where I just love spicy food. But I haven't tried the buffalo ones yet either, so I might try them, and they absolutely suck. I've really enjoyed Slim Jims themselves, so I found it really strange that they got into the hot fry territory. And they do make it very clear that there is no meat in the hot fries, which, again, odd for Slim Jims. That's not a thing that they typically do. They're more on the other side of things. So yeah, I'm expecting to open the bag and Randy Savage pop out and punch me in the face or something. Oh no! But yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, if you want to hear about these Slim Jims hot fries. And for those of you watching wondering, why in the heck is this guy restarting over and over again? It's because on the start you can get max power if you apply the throttle at exactly the right time. And I'm not very good at it. So I tend to restart over and over again, trying to get the max power. Oh, right from the get-go, that turn was way too wide. That was borderline embarrassing. If you're new here, you're also wondering, let me rephrase that. If you're new here and not a speedrunner, or a speedrunner that is versed in Wave Race, you're also wondering, why am I avoiding the jump? Because everyone wants to go over the jump, right? That's the most fun part of the course. The reason is you go faster by going around it. Anytime you're in the air, it actually slows you down a significant amount. So to combat that slowdown, we go around. That's what we do. And now we're on the final lap, so we're gonna get that guy. Oh gosh, yeah, that wasn't good. Anyways, that was just our warm-up. So that was the only reason we were playing that, was to get our heads in the game, fix it up a little bit. But now we're going to go to the course that we've been playing the past, I don't know, 6-7 episodes. This is day 14 of the speedrun, by the way, if you were just joining us. So what the course that we've really been focused on, and that we've really been trying to improve the most on, is Drake Lake. Our goal for tonight, and I've been trying to set a nightly goal. Let's not go back to Wednesday. This week's Wave Race Wednesday was a disaster. It was just, don't even watch it. It was bad. But we did get a personal best. So the goal is for the 3-lap time, which would be the full course. You're going around 3 times. The only goal I really have right now is to beat my personal best. My long-term goal is to be in the 113 category, but I think that we're probably 2, 3, 4 nights away from that. And I really want to see us get for a single lap, into like the 23.5 category. So that's where I'm at for tonight, just so that everyone's on the same page. And we're already starting out horribly. And for those of you watching, remind me here in a bit to tell the, not just the drive-in story, but the popcorn story. So we'll get to that here in a bit as well. And I cannot get that max power. Way too late. And also, we're having PC problems tonight, so if things look ridiculous, let me know. Not a lot I can do about it, to be honest, but at least I'd know. Real frustrated with this max power situation. One more time. There we go. Okay. Oh no! Come on! So I will say that the problem is, and I did like the football players do. I went back and watched Wednesday's footage, and like I said on Wednesday, if you were here on Wednesday, the problem isn't that I don't have control right now. The problem is I'm trying to cut everything so incredibly close that I'm taking risk and I'm taking hits where I shouldn't be, just because I'm trying so hard to really optimize my route. Oh, which there's another funny story about that one too, but we'll get to the drive-in story first. And you know, if you do any type of speed running, I have a feeling that other folks get into the same situation where you're just trying to get things so precise, where you're trying to tighten it up so much that you just get into a situation to where you almost make bigger mistakes. Oh no! See, like that right there. But anyways, you almost make bigger mistakes. Just trying to increase your precision overall. But anyway, that's where we're at. We've been giving her the old college try. This is only day 14 of speedrunning Wave Race, and the only time that I play, aside from a few small practice things like with the max power situation off the line, the only time I play is whenever we're on stream. So what you're seeing here is fairly pure. Let's put it that way. And if you're new here, I will add, I'm playing on my original N64 from whenever I was a child, on my original TV, on its original stand, you know, all from like my childhood bedroom, and even the original controller. So it's like super nostalgia right now for me. And also for the regulars of the stream, I did add subscriber notifications this week. So I try to add some new element to the stream every stream. Normally it's something pretty insignificant that just makes my life easier. Oh, gee whiz. But yeah, so the goal is that tonight, if we have any subs, that there's actually a notification there instead of just it happens silently in the background. I was pretty proud of that. Wednesday night we added the Stream Deck kind of alternative, which is built on a Raspberry Pi. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And I already know what's coming up for Wave Race Wednesday this week. We got something in the works for you guys I'm pretty excited about. 23. I want to make sure that we have time for the drive-in story. I mean, we're going to have time, but Yeah, so, someone did make a comment to me this week that there's nothing to speedrunning Wave Race. It's just optimizing your route. And while I'll agree, optimizing the route is a big part of it, it's not that easy. Yeah, that's like saying, well, you know, setting a Super Mario Brothers record is just, I mean, you just have to know when to jump. Just hold right and know when to jump. Yeah, it's easy to talk that, but you know, that's not. Oh no, we haven't finished this yet tonight. Come on, I feel like I need a little bit of motivation. Okay, we got the max power first try. That's always a plus. Didn't hit that buoy. Touched that guy a little bit. Not too bad. We're steering a lot. That turn could have been a lot tighter. I'm gonna start calling the slalom section the salamander, because I find slalom to be something very hard to say. I definitely steered too much through the post section there. I hope everyone appreciates this play-by-play, by the way, because this is like the things that are going through my head as I'm playing. Like, oh, you steered too much there. Whoop, you got nervous there, didn't you, Craig? Whoa, go! Jeez, I almost hit the wall there. That would have been bad. Whoop. Spent too much time on the island there. And by too much time, I mean any time at all, because you shouldn't do that ever. So if I had to guess, I was going to say we were going to be in the 115 territory, but now we're going to be in the DNF territory because we crashed. And my audio is out of sync again. I have really got to fix this computer. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm considering, and this is going to shock some people. If you know me, this is going to be an issue. I am considering, whenever I rebuild my PC, having a Windows 10 environment just for streaming, because I have found that there are some compatibility things with OBS where I think it just works better in Windows. I have been pretty much Windows free in my life for, I don't know, 10 years or so. As my personal life, let me rephrase that, because definitely still rely on Windows in my day-to-day, like, work life, and, you know, it shows up here and there, but I might actually install Windows on the new PC whenever we build it, just because I think it would be potentially better for streaming. We'll see how Linux goes on the new hardware. I've definitely pushed my current hardware further than I ever should have. Man, but that's really because, look, my God, I hit a post and I got a personal best. The rest of that run must have been on fire or something. That's pretty incredible. Ugh. But yeah, we'll see how Linux goes, but my gosh, I can't believe that. I just can't believe that we got a personal best with that run. I mean, I straight up hit a post. Anyways, I've talked about it before, getting real serious about building the PC. I need to Hooper get off the pot. So I went semi-viral on Twitter today. Probably had my most popular, probably had my most popular tweet ever. There was a trending hashtag, and it was pancakes or waffles. Or wait, no, not pancakes or waffles. Craig, you idiot. It was French toast or waffles. Truth be told, that's real talk right now. I am team French toast all day, every day, unless the French toast has cinnamon on it, in which case you can throw that right in the garbage. But anyway, me trying to, be the entertainer that I am, I get on Google. I'm like, ooh, someone has surely done this. Can you cook French toast in a waffle iron? And I found a picture of where someone made French toast in a waffle iron. I was like, hey guys, we don't need to fight about this. Let's just all enjoy our froffles. And, had that picture. And I was pretty pleased. It's actually, oh man, actually still kind of going nuts right now, which I think is pretty cool because I like food. And truth be told, I am probably going to hijack my wife's waffle iron, and we're going to make some froffles one of these days. Because French toast waffles just look awesome. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Feel like DJ Khaled. And another one. Oh. Oh, we almost lost it in the salamander there. And the post. Oh, jeez. Well, that looked like it hurt. Luckily, his head broke his fall. So, yeah, I'm assuming that came through on the microphone. But I just burped a little bit right there. Reminded me earlier today. We're outside, working on the yard, trimming up flower beds, putting down some mulch, doing typical homeowner type stuff. And I take me a big drink of my ice-cold beverage. I belch extra loud. My wife gives me a look. And what? I said, our neighbor's out on the front porch. I said, honey, you're talking to the guy that's getting ready to buy a pair of rollerblades. Do you really think I care what the neighbors think about me? And she looked at me, and I could tell that she was embarrassed because I burped and the neighbor heard me. But I could also see that she knew. She knew I was not embarrassed, and that there was nothing that she could do. It was almost a look of defeat. And in a way, I felt kind of bad that she was embarrassed, but I'm gonna be me. It's a really, really sloppy run right here. This course would actually be way easier if all the fog wasn't around. So the wave race community, the wave race speedrun community, would probably kill me for saying this. I'd probably get kicked out. Not that I'm necessarily in. But I think that Drake Lake is actually one of the easier courses in the game. And it's because it doesn't have all of the friggin' waves. The waves make this game super difficult compared to just nice, smooth Drake Lake. Okay, let's see. 9:30. Man, I really want to beat my single lap time tonight. That's probably my real goal. That personal best for the entire course, that was nice and all. But I think what I'm really after is that single lap time. That's the one that I really want to I really want to master. And I don't think it's because I really care about the single lap time as much as I feel like I'm barely in the 23-second category. And I want to be deep into those 23 seconds. I'm going to do it like that. That's for sure. There we go. So I've been thinking about adding another night to the stream. Right now we're streaming on Wednesday and Sunday. I'm thinking about adding one more to where we play something that's not Wave Race. I am totally open to suggestions for that if there's something that you would be interested in. I tend to lean more towards the N64 just because, I mean, that's my jam. But I'd be open to some other stuff. I'm not going to be playing any like modern AAA stuff, but if there's some retro stuff, maybe some like DOS like point and click games, that would be fun. You know, like some story type games. Oh, gee whiz. I hit every buoy through there, I think. Yeah, there's like an N64 game that you'd like to see a nice, fun play along. You could do that. You know, maybe something on the Sega Genesis would also be down for that. There we go. I'm getting a lot better at the max power. If this is your first time here, it may not seem like it, but we typically have to restart a lot because of my inability to nab a max power. Also, just keep in mind, if I get... Oh my gosh. That was going so smooth. Anyways, if I get quiet, it's because... I feel like we got something good going. And that last one was like butter. Oh, come on. There we go. I was really hoping to try out that follow notification tonight. But we'll get it. Oh, oh, oh. This is not as smooth as the last one, where I effed it all up. Woo! That one was on par to be pretty awesome. Oop, it's that guy. So anyway, everyone's weekend. I feel like we don't ever talk about the weekend. We talk about everyone's week. Like, but how's the weekend? The weekend's coming to an end. But I hope everyone's weekend was awesome. I know myself, I had a pretty awesome weekend. Went to the drive-in. Watched a double feature of Babe and Twister. I hadn't seen Babe since I was a youngin'. And there were some jokes I definitely didn't get as a child. One of my favorite scenes is, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen Babe, but we're definitely out of spoiler alert territory here. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay. Anyways, one of my favorite scenes is Babe, the pig, and Ferdinand, the duck that thinks he's a rooster, are getting ready to break into the boss's house, and the boss is the farmer that, you know, takes care of them, because they needed to steal the mechanical rooster. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the mechanical rooster is an alarm clock. So why do they need to steal the mechanical rooster? Well, it's because Ferdinand, the duck, has figured out that the only thing he is good for is food. So to avoid being eaten, Ferdinand is trying to be a rooster. That way he can wake up the farmer and his wife. And the mechanical rooster, obviously, the alarm clock, obviously makes him obsolete. So they need to steal it so that he can continue to pretend to be a rooster. A pretty deep little dialogue there. But the duck, in explaining this to Babe, the pig, he says, you know, the cows give them milk, the cat keeps the mice away, you know, the rooster helps the chickens lay eggs and wakes them up in the morning. And the funniest part of the whole movie to me is Ferdinand saying, I tried it with the chickens, but that just didn't work. And that just cracked me up because, you know, a duck, chickens, you guys get it, right? But anyways, drive it. I didn't think that there would ever be a time that I would have the opportunity to watch Twister at the drive-in, because I didn't see it at the drive-in as a child, even though I went to the drive-in a lot as a child. That wasn't the type of movie we went and watched. So I got to watch Twister, and that was just awesome at the drive-in. Highly recommended. It was really cool. I was really happy that we got to do that. Never watched Babe? So, it's actually a pretty sad story. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so like this, it's about this pig that the farmer wins, and he trains him to be a sheepdog. But it, I mean, so I guess it's uplifting in the end, but it's sad of how they get there. It's definitely a kids movie, you know. I can see why, you know, well, kids would be into it. Because it's a bunch of animals on a farm talking. Fun fact, Jim Henson's studio actually did a lot of the work with not necessarily CGI, but oh no, but letting the animals talk. This is killing me. But anyways, back to the drive-in story. So we went to our favorite drive-in, which is crazy to say in 2021 we actually have our choice of 2 different drive-ins within a 15-minute drive. But our favorite one is in Lancaster, Ohio. It is the Skyview. Oh, no. There's a Skyview drive-in. And the reason we like it the most is the owner. The owner strolls around on his golf cart and makes sure everyone is following the rules. This weekend was the most dead I had ever seen this place. Normally it's sold out. But apparently people weren't really into Babe. But there were maybe 50 cars there. And good old Walt, he went around on his golf cart and he made sure that everyone, had their lawn chairs in front of their cars, not beside their cars. And that they were all following the rules. And I really enjoy that. And probably my favorite part of the night at the drive-in has absolutely nothing to do with the movie. But you can see Walt, the guy that owns the theater, standing right outside of the projection booth and just looking at the screen. And you can tell this guy, he loves what he does. And you can tell he has a passion for the drive-in. And it's just really cool. But we were doing some math. And I'm pretty sure that he's worked at that particular drive-in for like 50 years. Because the way I read it, and I did a little bit of research to kind of put the timeline out there. But he bought the drive-in in 1996. He bought the drive-in after working at the drive-in off and on for 30 years. So if he bought it in 96 and he'd already worked there 30 years, he's worked at this drive-in like 55 years now, which is insane to me. And I hope that Dogecoin goes to the moon and I can retire and I'm going to buy the drive-in from Walt. That's like my life goal right now. Oh, but the popcorn story. I almost forgot about this part. So I actually don't buy concessions at the drive-in, and it's not because I don't trust concessions at the drive-in. This particular drive-in, Walt's wife runs the concession stand, and from what I have seen, they have some pretty incredible food options. But the drive-in they're typically pretty busy, and I'm not really about waiting in line for things like, popcorn and sandwiches. Anyways, I always go to the Popcornery, which is our local, like popcorn shop. I guess I'd call it popcorn shop. So I go in there, and I'm in there all the time, like once a week. They typically know me. There's a kid working at the counter, and there's a couple of older ladies in front of me, buying their popcorn as you do in the popcorn store. And there's this kid working the cash register. The old ladies paid in cash because they're, old ladies. I was actually just happy they weren't trying to pay with a check. The kid working the counter, he needed to, take their money and then give them change. He needed more quarters, so he busted open a roll of quarters. And, and I say all this because I really want to emphasize he is handling the heck out of all of this money. So he gets to my order. I tell him what I want. And at this point in time, I'm nervous because I see what's getting ready to happen. This kid who is wearing his food prep gloves, that was just handling all of these quarters and dollars and, who knows what, is getting ready to go and prepare my popcorn. So I'm standing there. I'm nervous. I'm like, well, okay, what do I do? Am I going to say something? Do I just roll with it and pretend this isn't happening? And then a lady comes out of the back and he yells for her, hey, can you get, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, thank God. I don't have to address this situation. So I was actually getting 2 bags of popcorn. She starts work on the first bag of popcorn. And then things turn. The kid working the counter, wearing his food prep gloves, that was just handling all of this money and quarters, and I couldn't unsee it. He moves to get my second bag of popcorn. And I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes. Maybe he's going to go change his gloves first. Nope. He goes straight for the tub. And so I'm like, man, I really hate to do this to you. And I'm like, I really do. It was killing me to say anything. I said, but I just watched you handle all the money. Could you please change your gloves? And I mean, he wasn't real happy about having to change his gloves, but he did change them, and I was happy, and that was the important part. But I don't know. It's out of all the things he could have done, I don't know. I couldn't turn my head if he picked his nose. I could have turned my head on a lot of things. But handling money, stuff's filthy. I couldn't do it. And it has nothing to do with the pandemic. It's just, money's dirty, man. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure that he had been doing that all day long. And I understand that. I understand the popcorn was already tainted. I just couldn't stand there and watch it. I couldn't do it. And I'm not saying this is a complaining thing. Like, I didn't ask for, any type of a discount or my money back or anything like that. And as a Google local guide with literally millions of views, I'm not leaving them a negative review. I just want the kid to wash his hands. Alright, is this going to be the one? Is this the one that we set a record on? A personal record, that is? Probably not, because we just, plowed into that buoy back there. Oh, yeah, definitely not now. Let's see here. Anything else happen at the drive-in? I don't think that there was anything else crazy. If my wife were here, she could tell you a story about a guy spitting out his chewing tobacco, like, right in front of us. That was pretty funny. Actually, let's go ahead and tell that story, because that is a pretty good story. So I talked about the concession stand at the drive-in. It looks really awesome. And so, oh man. So the guy parked in front of us. He had just come back from the concession stand. And we're like, oh, what's he got? And like, we're trying to kind of get a peek of what he's got. And it looked like he was going to walk like right in front of our car and, put his food on full display. And he comes out in front of us. He's like holding his food up. And then he pulls his lip out and spits out a big wad of chewing tobacco. And it was just hilarious. Because we were both pumped up to see, okay, what kind of foods this guy got. And then, bam, it goes completely the opposite direction. It was disgusting. And it just made me laugh so hard. Because, like, we were not expecting that. I was really wanting to see what kind of sandwich he got. Because, man, it smelled good there. From what I could see, it looked pretty good. and bam, chewing tobacco. Something else about this drive-in too, they have really moved into the 21st century. Not only can you buy tickets online, but they require you to buy tickets online. They basically say don't show up unless you have a ticket. And they don't sell tickets at the gate, you have to buy them online. But the really cool thing that they do, since they're like a full-service concession stand there, you know how whenever you go to Applebee's? Oh no! Oh man, how did I miss that? Anyways, you know how you go to Applebee's and they give you that little puck with the red lights all over it that blinks and vibrates whenever your table's ready? They give you those things. So, you know, you go into the concession stand, you place your order, and then they give you one of those guys, and then you go and pick it up whenever it's ready. And I think that's so awesome. The other drive-in that's within driving distance, not only do they not enforce their rules very well, they don't have an online ticketing system. They don't have this really cool, like, restaurant system to where, you know, they can let people know when their food's ready. Oh, yo. It's just so cool to me seeing this super old school kind of environment just moving to the 21st century. And I'm pretty confident that the drive-in's going to be around for a while. A lot of folks like to go to the drive-in and watch new movies, or like they like to go to the movies and watch new movies. But I think that what they're doing with the retro movies right now is just killing it. And I think it's really awesome to be a part of that. Oh no. I don't know why, but I just now picked up on the bass line in the audio for this. Got like one of those really cool traveling bass lines. Yeah, that just started bad. Okay. You hear it pick in there? Pick in? Pick in? Hey, I never really watched a lot of Twitch streams until I started streaming. This weekend I've been watching a lot of stuff. There's some really talented folks out there. Not talented from a game perspective, but very talented from like an entertainment perspective. I've gotten sucked into a couple of streams. It's like, man, I did not expect me to sit and watch this for the past 4 hours. Hear the bass line? Boom, 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 boom. It's awesome. I typically just hear the ducks and get annoyed. Oop, that was unintentional, obviously. was just had some bad mojo there. Oh, no. So, I'm going to Costco this week. For some of you, that may not sound like a big deal. For me, though, pretty big deal. Costco is where I get my larger pieces of meat. Do a lot of smoking. So I'm really excited to go and pick up a nice big fatty brisket. I also enjoy looking around Costco because they've got different stuff there. I mean, not that I need, 24 cases of ramen noodles, but they got them there if I want them. One of the biggest issues I have with Costco, though, is their bakery. So their bakery is awesome. But the only way to buy things is like Costco style. Which means you have to get, like, let's say you want to get muffins. They're packaged in packs of 6. A pack of 6 is manageable. But you can only buy them by buying 2 packages of 6. So you have 12 muffins. And it is just a real challenge to eat all 12 of these things before they start to turn. Same way with their bagels. Their bagels are awesome. And I like their bagels. But I didn't even make it through a single package last time because they started to go on me. I guess I could have thrown a package of them in the freezer, but... maybe I'll do that next time. Actually, a really good idea. Why didn't anyone put that in the chat? Why didn't anyone tell me? Oh, no. Panicked. Panicked. Alright, let's get a couple more solid runs in here. We're probably going to call it a night. I wouldn't call that solid. Yeah, that wasn't solid at all. Gosh, that baseline's borderline distracting now. Go. Far so good. So far not so good. I think I'd like to play one of the Simpsons games. Because I am a pretty big Simpsons fan. I haven't played one of their games in a long time, so... yeah, tonight. We might move to Some. Hope we do like Art's Nightmare, Attack the Space Mutants, Virtual Bart. Oh, generous. The game was generous. Sure, I missed that buoy. I mean, I had a lot of time because I plowed right through like 3 buoys, but I hit the wall there. There's no way. This one's going to be like a 117. It's pretty gross. Maybe not. Better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Let's see. Go just a couple more times. Oh. Yeah, we can't go out on that. Okay. I did watch a video earlier. This guy that makes beats. Basically, you know, the music tracks for rappers. He made some tracks and had the rappers of Fiverr, you know, put some lyrics to them. I feel like I should send someone. I should take the audio from like this course and send it to a rapper on Fiverr and see what we get. I bet it would be awesome. Yeah, that was weak. I'll restart this guy. I'm going to run this guy one more time. Then I'm going to call it a night because I'm pretty tired. There's just one more solid run. We are out of here. I wouldn't necessarily call that lap solid, but at this point, it is what it is. Pretty bad through the salamander. Oh. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty bad. Hopefully 116. 117. 116. Alright. So with that, we're going to call it a night. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, you get notifications whenever we're going live. um, you know, do the social media thing on Twitter, Instagram, and feel free to join the Discord if you are interested in just doing some chatting. But anyways, this has been a See-Do Sunday. Hope you enjoyed it. If not, that's cool too. But we'll be back Wednesday for another installment of Wave Race Wednesday. And who knows, maybe we'll do something in between now and then. But have a great week. Thanks for stopping by, and we will talk again on Wednesday. And chain scenes. Chain scenes. Nope. Nope. Now? Cool. Got it. Nice.